There
no,
is
no,
a
no.
Die
Die
Hard Christmas
Hard,
movie?
dude, no. Die Hard, the first Die Hard,
Mm-hmm.
by itself is a Christmas movie.
Oh,
Cause,
okay.
cause it's set during it's set during the holidays.
Word.
It starts with people at a Christmas party
Oh, okay.
or a holiday party,
Mm.
and like there's gifts there's like gifts that were exchanged, and John McClane is just there trying to like make sure everyone is safe and enjoying this Christmas party. So like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, dude, not doing it justice, but I totally think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. What is going on, everybody? This is John with my boy Lee, and this is our Christmas special.
We got lights.
We got
bro.
the lights.
See it? We
I
got
mean,
lights,
if you've seen
but we
this
don't
on
got lights.
if you've seen this on YouTube, we've got lights on our screens, man.
Kinda.
But this is the Christmas special to the Would Have Talked About It Anyway podcast. Lee, happy holidays, man. How you doing?
Happy holidays, man. Merry Christmas in advance.
Merry Christmas in advance. Happy holidays in advance.
Happy holidays.
Because some
Happy
people
holidays.
don't celebrate Christmas. So
That's true.
Gotta be
That's
inclusive.
true.
Gotta be inclusive.
Gotta be inclusive. There's a shouts out to everyone that. What are the other ones? Hanukkah, right?
Yep, Hanukkah.
And, there's a Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
Shouts out to all the holidays that are celebrated.
I mean,
around this
I
time,
worry that I
because
will.
do not
I
know
worry
all.
that I will butcher the names of some of them, so I don't want to. I don't want to have to go through all of them. But no, this is our holiday special. You know, both of us celebrate Christmas, so it's going to be Christmas oriented.
Mhm.
But hopefully, you all get a chance to enjoy it, and you all get to hear about some of the things that we do during the holidays. Off of that though, Lee, what is Christmas like for you, man? What do you do around the holidays? Do you go into September? Do you start in September? Like I know
No,
a lot of
okay,
Filipinos
so-
do, but
No, well, like, okay, so in the Philippines, Philippines, if you go to the Philippines, I remember the last time I went was like 2019. It was like October. And then when you go, it's like wherever, like if you go into like a mall or something, it's full blown, like you'd think it's already Christmas already. Like the trees are up, freaking Christmas lights are everywhere, all the Christmas songs are all the way up. Then I remember my cousin, she was all like, once there's a Burr month, so like once it's September, October, November, it's Christmas over there. So like in America, like September is way too early to start celebrating Christmas. But like it's kind of like in your mind that's going to become holiday season. But yeah, when you go to the Philippines in like September, people start at least the decorations and everything. Everyone starts going really hard. But for me though, we definitely celebrate Christmas like in Christmas. Like for like me and my parents, like we don't start celebrating until like Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, whatever. Yeah, for us we don't start in like September. That's too intense for us. But yeah, I don't know. For me, like when I think about Christmas, I always enjoy watching all of like the NBA games. Like there's always like the Christmas special NBA games.
they've got like 4 or 5 of them throughout the day. You wake up at like 9 a.m.
I enjoy a white Christmas when like it snows and stuff. I hate shoveling, but if it does snow on Christmas week, it's always kind of nice because I feel like we're conditioned for that. Like since we're like a kid, watching all the movies and stuff. We got to go into the movies. Like, are there do you have like favorite like movies and stuff? We'll go into about it. But so like for me, it's really just I enjoy watching the NBA games. I like to watch all the Christmas movies, and when we had cable, especially like when I was a little kid, I enjoyed all the Christmas specials.
Okay.
So like watching like the SpongeBob Christmas special, the Fairly Odd Parents Christmas special, or just like any kind of ABC Family always had like the 25 Days of Christmas.
Dude, I was just about to say. I think that's the only time. The only time of the year I ever watched ABC Family was during the 25 Days of Christmas. And like they would like tell you what to expect like going into it. So like there were like a couple of days where you'd be like, I'm not gonna watch this. Cause then sometimes it'd be like a Hallmark movie and you're like, I don't want to watch a Hallmark movie right now. Like
yeah, but like it's like when I see like that's like a part of it for me though is like when I see is like the decorations of all of it. Like when you go outside, at least in America too, like people. I feel like what do you think like? in America, is it more traditionally after Thanksgiving then people start going hardcore into Christmas?
It depends. It depends. I know for a long time, it would be like you'd have Thanksgiving, and then like after Thanksgiving would be like, bam, like the second Black Friday hit.
Yeah,
it was Christmas season. Nowadays,
Word.
it's like stores had Christmas like decorations in October. Like even before Halloween was over, they were pushing Christmas stuff.
But I feel it's like sections though. You know what I'm saying? Like they have them, like it's there, but I feel like the whole. Do you feel like the whole store is like full blown? It's Christmas themed already in October.
I
feel like it slowly increases. There's like a little section of like, oh yeah, it's Halloween, so like you see the Halloween stuff, and then like there's some Christmas stuff.
I'll tell you this year, the week of Halloween, like most of like the stores here were like Christmas, like forget Halloween.
Word.
Like you should have already got your candy, should have already got your costume. You're lacking.
Damn, that's intense, man.
Dude, yeah.
Seattle's all like it's just Christmas.
Dude, it's a thing. It's a thing. And I don't know if like I feel like Christmas is like the one holiday like like the December holidays, like the like late November, December holidays, like the ones that like have like, you know, that have like a connection to like kind of like the end of the year, like those get a lot more recognition than say like a 4th of July. So like I feel like here, at least here in the States, like Christmas is a huge holiday. Like Hanukkah,
definitely.
Hanukkah is like the big holiday for that, you know, for those that celebrate it. You know, there's a lot of the big holidays are around that December time. So it's like, of course they're gonna get all the love. Of course they're gonna get the recognition, as they should, you know. It's honestly one of my favorite holidays. You know, it's one of my favorite times of the year. I'm low-key jealous that you've been able to have a white Christmas. You know?
Yeah, you grew up in SoCal.
I grew up in SoCal.
Did that bother you growing up that there is no snow?
No. It honestly wasn't. It wasn't something I naturally thought about. I did used to go like play basketball in the morning. Because, you know. So like, yeah, dude, I would go.
I envy you. We would have to shovel the drive, or like I lived across the street from like a park, and like if we did want to play, we would kind of have to like. I remember being a kid, and you'd kind of have to like shovel or just kind of like move the snow so you could kind of dribble. But it is rough. We would go like sledding and stuff instead of like trying to play basketball.
I mean, I will tell you. So I'm from where I'm from in Southern California. Like it's right by the water. So like we'd get that like early morning fog. So like it wouldn't clear up to like 9 o'clock, and then like by like 9 o'clock, like my family would be like, oh, my family would be finally awake to do stuff. So like we'd like open up presents. My mom would make these like cinnamon roll French toast that were fire every year. Just
nice.
Straight fire. And then like,
wait,
you know,
cinnamon rolls, but they're French toast?
Cinnamon rolls, but they're French toast.
What? Oh, so like they're French toast shaped as cinnamon rolls?
No, there's cinnamon rolls.
Or it's cinnamon rolls, but made out of French toast.
No, okay, so there's cinnamon rolls. And like the dough that you make for cinnamon rolls kind of flattened out and like shaped in a French like a French toast. But then you cook it like French toast. So it still gets dipped in the egg. It still gets like the cinnamon. It still gets like extra cinnamon put on the top, and it's
like cooked. Sliced up like French toast.
Like sliced up like French toast and everything. Fire.
Oh shit! But it's made out of cinnamon roll.
But it's made out of a cinnamon roll. It is.
Whoa.
Fire.
Damn, that sounds amazing. Keep going. What else do you eat, Sean?
Oh man, dude. Okay, so my holiday. So I grew up in a big Italian family. So like. The one big thing that we do, like with like extended family and everything, is we have it's an Italian American tradition called the Feast of the Seven Fishes.
Word.
Yes.
I didn't even know this existed
Yes.
until you're telling me right now.
So it actually came up in its origins are from a lot of Southern Italian. It's like Southern Italian influenced. But here in the States, like it started around the late 1800s, where families would get together and in a celebration for the midnight birth of Jesus, like we would have like the feast of the Feast of the Seven Fishes. Due partially to the fact that like in Catholic culture, like eating meat is something people usually abstain from, but fish is something that is still ate. So because of that, like it like really like created this Feast of the Seven Fishes. So essentially, what it is, it's a bunch of meals. It's a bunch of food. Like in my family, like how we do it was like we have a bunch of like fish oriented meals that are like centered around fish. Okay. So like and we have like 7 or 8 different dishes that are like centered around fish. So like we'll have clams, we'll have mussels, we'll have deep fried shrimp, we'll have like a shrimp like salad. So just like everything, like a fish salad kind of thing. Seafood. Everything's seafood.
Interesting.
Everything's seafood. I do not know if you would be able to handle it with because it's a lot of shellfish, but we have like 7 or 8 different dishes.
Because of gout.
Gout is rough. I wasn't gonna say
That's
anything.
What he means.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna leave that to you. Leave that open-ended for you. However, but like, we have like octopus salad. We have like all these different like calamari. We have all these different dishes that like are tied to the sea. And,
well, that makes sense too because like in Italy they're kind of close to like the ocean. And
yes,
stuff,
especially being from southern Italy, like.
Is that what like Italy is known for? Is like, are they close to like the Mediterranean? It's kind of like Spain, right? Where it's like they really like take pride in their seafood.
Yeah.
Or is that? Okay.
Oh yeah, dude. Most of Italy's at least touching the Mediterranean Sea. So like, I mean, it's always been like right there. But yeah, so like Christmas, like on Christmas Eve, like all the families get like my extended family gets together. We have this huge feast, and then we dabble into the American traditions. Like we sing a bunch of Christmas carols. Like we have like a gift exchange.
You guys for real like sing Christmas carols?
Yeah,
like, as a family.
Yeah, like as a family.
Damn.
As a family, we sit there and we sing Christmas carols. And I can't sing, so I mouth the words because nobody needs to be hearing my vocal abilities or my lack thereof. So I'll just mouth the words, or like I'll go get dessert while everyone's singing. But like, yeah, like we have a book like devoted to like our Christmas carols, so that way everyone can follow along. Yeah, and then we'll exchange gifts like with like the generations, like all of my myself, like my siblings, like my cousins, like we'll all exchange gifts with each other, and then like we'll open them, and then my grandparents would give a gift to everyone. And then we just open all of those and just like hang out and chat.
Nice, man. Freaking! I feel like you had like when you grow up and like you watch like the Christmas movies and then like Christmas shows, and like you see like all the family and like kind of like that thing. Like what you just described is like a Christmas special on ABC Family.
Oh man, dude. Dude, it's so much work that goes into it. But
were you guys big on like doing like decorations outside on like, your lighthouse, on like your house and shit?
Okay, so my immediate family wasn't. We lived in apartments for like a good chunk of time, and then like
same here.
So it's like we didn't like when we actually like had a home. We still didn't do we didn't do a whole lot of decorations. My grandparents went all out every year until my grandfather got sick. Yeah, until my grandfather got sick. My grandfather, he would go out they had the 2-story house that they had a 2-story house, and they used every bit of house to like put decorations up. Like every year, it'd be like a sight. Like people would drive by and like just park their car and look at my grandparents' house because that's how much effort my grandfather put into it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
it takes a lot of work, honestly. Like I commend the people that go hard on.
Dude, you should have seen their electric bills, man.
Yikes! Yeah,
But dude,
shouts out them, man.
dude, there were sites like they were like big, huge like things that like you would like.
They had an upstairs too.
Yeah, they had the upstairs. So
like you gotta
they would go on the
crazy.
roof. They would like climb up there and like get everything taken like up there and taken care of. So it's like damn. But yeah, dude, that was like my Christmas Eve, and then like Christmas Day, like like I said, everyone else would get up at like 9. I've never been a like sleep in person, so like I'm always up at like 7, just like and ready to go. It's like we'd open up gifts, have breakfast, maybe watch some of the basketball. Maybe we'll have the basketball game on in the background. And then like and then like either like my brother and like a couple of friends of mine and I would go like play basketball, or like we'd just sit and watch basketball, or like we just sit and watch basketball on TV. And then
that's cool, man.
Yeah, and then we go to my aunt's house, watch more basketball, play a bunch of board games and stuff. You know.
Nice. But so like the big dinner and everything is more Christmas Eve.
That's a Christmas Eve tradition. That's a Christmas Eve tradition because it's supposed to be like a celebration of Jesus being like born at midnight. So you have this big huge feast, and we have this like big huge party with everyone to kind of honor that.
Yeah, no, I remember when I was because normally now, because it's just me and my parents, because I'm an only child, so I don't have like too many, like I don't have siblings or anything.
Yeah.
So now normally it's really just on Christmas Day I just go over to my parents' house, and after that we just eat and then watch like Christmas games. It's very simple. It's just us.
Nice.
But when I was little though, it was kind of similar to you, where we would go to like my aunt's house, and then like more cousins would be there, and then it would just be like a normal like Filipino party, just like pancit, lumpia. I don't think they would do the lechon. It was more just like whatever kind of things that they wanted to cook, like menudo.
I'm sure you had adobo.
Yeah, nothing.
Sure you had adobo.
I don't know if we had adobo. They had dinigoan.
Ooh.
Which is... Ooh. Have you had dinigoan before?
Yes, I have. It's better. It's better.
Do you know what it's made out of?
No, I do not. Do I want to know? Do I want to know what it's made out of?
Do you like it? Did you like it when you ate dinigoan?
Dude, it was really good.
Did you put it on your rice? Wait, describe it for me. Like, do you remember it, low key?
From what I remember, it was kind of saucy. So
yeah, it's like black.
Like you had to have
black.
Yeah, so you had like a bowl. You had a bowl of like rice with it, and then you basically poured it out with like a
dinigoan.
You pour it out, and then like you have to have it with rice because you need something to absorb up a lot of that.
Because it's saucy.
Yes,
you got to put it on top of it.
Yes.
No one told you what it was though.
No. Part of that though is like I don't know if I'd eat it again if I knew what it was.
It's pork's blood.
Baby, I can't.
This is really good, bro. Dinigoan.
It's good.
Dinigoan with like you put it on top of the rice with like a side of pancit and like some lumpia. I feel like that's a good plate. That's a solid plate. Damn, that's funny. So like, no, you didn't know it was pork's blood?
No, I did not. Now I do, and now I don't know if I'll eat it again.
Watch next time if you ever come over and we have dinigoan, just eat it, man. It's good.
But like,
but yeah, so like
it's dark.
Yeah, it's pork's blood, dog. They don't waste the pig. Every part of the pig is you eat it. There's no wasteful part of the pig.
Do you then have the pig that's like on the spigot?
We don't do like I don't think it's like on a spigot, but like just like the actual like lechon, where it's just like the whole roasted pig there. Then you kind of like eat the skin and everything.
Yeah.
That's really good. Sometimes, like if it was like a lot of people coming at my aunt's house, we would do the lechon, but not too much. It was mainly just kind of like pancit and stuff. But yeah, we used to do that. Like when I was more little, where like we would exchange gifts, and then after that we would go to church. I remember having to go to church for like midnight mass, because Filipinos are also very Catholic.
Yeah, my mom wasn't super practicing, so like we never went, but like my aunts and uncles and cousins all went to midnight mass.
Freaking, but yeah, okay, so like both of us, we grew up in apartments growing up,
yeah,
so not so much like a house. So I remember asking my dad because like when you watch like the movies and like all the different TV shows,
Mhm.
it's like Santa comes down the chimney and he gives you your gifts. And I'm like, Dad, we don't have a chimney.
Oh my
How's
god.
Santa gonna come through? So then I'd be like, does he come through the heater? And like we have like the old ghetto ass heaters. I'm like, does he come through here? And then my dad was like, I'm gonna open the window and he'll come through here. I'm like,
No,
oh, okay, cool.
dude, I will tell you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Growing up, we had like in one of the apartments I lived in, we had a balcony,
Oh, okay.
and my mom was like, "Yeah, he's gonna come through the balcony. We're gonna leave it unlocked, and he's gonna come through, and you're gonna be in like, but you gotta be asleep when he gets here, otherwise you're not gonna get your gifts." I was like, "All right, we'll see how that goes." So like, I hid underneath the table at 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, damn. Did you really?
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna wait for him. I'm gonna wait for him. It's gonna be good. Like, we're gonna be chilling, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get my moment with Santa, like in some of the movies. And I fell asleep, like minutes after like getting underneath the table. I woke up. It was like 6:30, and I was like, shit, missed him. When I was like seven, and like I didn't even wake up underneath the table. To be honest with you, I woke up in bed.
Yeah, they probably carried you. Like,
My mom probably saw me. And she's like, oh,
oh, wait.
just you wait, and then probably carried me to bed. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I remember feeling that exact same feeling. I remember being like, how is he gonna get in? Like,
Yeah.
we don't have a fireplace. Like,
Yeah, we don't have the thing.
we don't have a thing. Like, that's a really small that's a really small pipe at the top. Are you sure he's gonna be able to fit? Yeah,
At least you had a balcony. That makes sense.
yeah. At least we had the balcony.
I did the same thing too, though. Like I remember, I think where my bed was at was kind of like positioned to where like I could look at the living room where we had the tree, and then after that, I was all like, all right. So like I was laying down on my bed and was like, all right, I'm just gonna stay awake until I see this fool come through. Then same thing, like I fell asleep, and then after that, when you wake up, I feel like when I want to say from like, I believed in like Santa from like I want to say like 4 to like 7.
Yeah.
And then after that, that's when I had those same moments where like you wake up and like, yeah, this fool came through and he gave me all like the things that I asked
It's
for.
like, oh, dude, it's like, oh, I didn't even ask for this, and I got this.
Yeah. But then I forgot like how I forgot how I stopped believing in Santa, but like I think after 8, you're like, oh yeah, that fool ain't real.
No, I'll tell you. I will tell you. My sister ruined it for me.
Did he really?
Yeah. It was funny because it was the day after Christmas, and I was like, oh man, can't believe Santa came out and got all this stuff. I was like 7, and my sister's like, you know, Mom bought all that, right? I was like, what? No, that's Santa. It has to be Santa. And she's like, no, Mom bought it, and she pulled out one of the receipts for one of the gifts. I was like, what? What is this? She's like, yeah, Mom's Santa. Like, you should know this. And like, it's just like shattered. Just like, oh my god, like, what is life?
Yeah.
Like, am I gonna be able to go on? Like, just like going through all the emotions of like not realizing that Santa's not real. And like a couple days before, I'd taken a photo with Santa, so I was like, wait, no. I was like, damn it. Dude.
I think I had something similar. I wasn't too heartbroken though. I think my mom and dad or one of them was like, "Hey, it's we didn't get paid as much this year, so the gifts aren't going to be as everything that you wanted." And then it's just more of like a money talk at that point as a child, just like,
oh, man.
this is we're trying to pay the bills and stuff, so you can't really get all the things that you're trying to get. Then like, I think from there, I feel like I was a little more mature as a kid. I was like, oh, okay. Like I wasn't like crazy heartbroken or anything, you know. Did you ever used to like write letters to Santa?
No, I never wrote a letter to Santa.
I think I did. I did once, where it's like I just blame all of the cartoons, bro. Like all of the cartoons and movies, like those are the things that
they really
like,
set you up. They really set you up, man.
Yeah, like all of the. I think like the Fairly Odd Parents special, like Timmy wrote like letters to Santa and stuff, and like that's how like he got it. I vaguely remember.
And then like Santa's like actually there.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a good point, man. That's a good point, dude. Dude, okay, so you mentioned the Fairlight Parent special. Was there anything else that you watched as a kid for like the holidays?
Freaking, I remember watching like the Christmas Carol one. I remember there was like a Flintstones Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Was it Flintstones?
Yeah, the Peanuts Christmas.
The Peanuts Christmas Carol. Like I feel like whatever kind of cartoon that was popping, they always did like their little rendition of the Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
So those are always cool to watch, and even I think there's just like the cartoon version of the Christmas Carol.
Yeah,
that was really good. I enjoy it. Honestly, that's like one of my favorite Christmas movies. Now that I think about it, the old school like 1960s Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Dude, a classic.
That was really popping.
Classic.
I remember like being at school and then like always coloring. Like you would get like a coloring sheet of like whatever like snowman or like Rudolph, and then you just like color all of that in.
I remember that as a kid.
The 1960s Santa Claus is Coming to Town was always a really fun one that I used to like.
Dude, and even like the 90s stuff, like Tim Allen's The Santa Claus, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's always a classic, like Home Alone. Like I remember
Home Alone is one of those ones.
I remember watching that a lot as a kid. There's like a lot of Home Alone, there's a lot of like Santa Claus. Basically a lot of the 90s, early 2000s stuff, like the Polar Express.
Mm-hmm.
Jim
I like
Carrey's Grinch.
the old school. Yeah, I was gonna say, there you go. Like I feel like the Grinch became kind of like a cult classic for like us. Like everyone really likes the Grinch.
Yeah.
I remember watching the cartoon version first, right? I think everyone watched the cartoon version first. I feel like on Cartoon Network they would have the cartoon version.
The cartoon version is from like so long ago.
Yeah, I feel like low-key it's kind of like 60s, 70s animation.
Yeah.
But no, the Jim Carrey's The Grinch is a classic one though.
Oh, I think so too. And then like my brother, like I could tell you like one time my brother, like there's been a few times where my brother and like people that I know have like tried to get me to watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase, and I'm like,
I actually never watched it, to be honest with you.
I
know about it, I just never watched it.
I'll be honest with you, it's kind of mid. It's all right. Like it's not
whatever.
It's like not special, but it's not like the worst Christmas movie ever. So it's like, no, dude, like come on. And like,
you know what's a good one though? That's a comedy is the Herald and Kumar Christmas.
Oh, dude, I never saw that one.
I only watched it. I feel like I'm pretty sure I for sure watched it when it came out, like in like theaters. But then, I'm probably like in like throughout the years if they probably showed it on like FX. You know, like they just kind of show like older movies on like FX or something. But I haven't seen it in a while. But I think if we're talking about comedy movies, I gotta shouts out to Herald and Kumar.
I mean, I'll tell you, when it comes to like comedies, like Elf was one I watched a lot.
Oh yeah, there you go. How could you not? I think Elf's like one of those. It's one of like it's like a classic Christmas movie now.
I mean, I feel like it has like. Honestly, that might be the Will Ferrell movie I watch the most.
Same.
Yeah.
Like out of all the other Will Ferrell movies.
And then like I remember there's this movie called The Night Before with Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt that came out in like 2015. That's actually a pretty good. That's actually a pretty good movie.
I vaguely remember that one.
Yeah.
I know I watched it though.
I mean, I've seen it, but I don't remember it. You have like a Bad Santa.
Oh yeah, freaking Bad Santa.
Yeah.
You watched that like not during Christmas though.
That's true.
I feel like Comedy Central used to just show it on like in like June or like in April.
I think
like
so too.
It's just like one of those movies where like they just always like kind of reshow it. Yeah. Frosty the Snowman is like a classic movie too.
Dude, Frosty the Snowman's
like
a classic.
The 60s version.
Mm-hmm. You have the Miracle on 34th Street. I don't know.
I never remember. I feel like that's like old. Is it like 60s too?
There was one in the 60s, but they did a remake in 94. But like, there's so many Christmas movies. But like, literally, like the last like 2 weeks of the year, everything on TV was either a Christmas special or a Christmas movie or people singing Christmas songs. Like,
there's just Christmas everything.
Dude, Christmas everything. Even like the TV shows, like if they're having like if they were like doing their like mid-season finale, like incorporated Christmas in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, there's everything. You know, did you enjoy do you remember watching like the Coke commercials, and it would be very Christmassy?
Yes.
Like the polar bears?
Dude, like the polar bears, like dude, I remember dude, I think the first time I ever saw an image of Santa was on a Coca Cola commercial.
So fun fact.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Okay, let's hear this.
For like the Santa we're talking about Santa. You know when you envision Santa, it's like fat, jolly old white dude with the beard.
Right.
The red suit with like the white. Yeah. Right. Coca Cola has like we just mentioned, they had like a lot of different like Santa versions, but the Santa that we're used to right now was a lot to do with Coca Cola.
Really?
I mean, it makes sense, and it's crazy. Yeah, like the marketing aspect of it too. Like when you think of Santa, it's Coca Cola's colors. Because back in the day, like even like before, yeah, right. So like before, like if you Google like old pictures of like Santa, I think one of like the first things is like kind of it's like an old school like Jesus picture of just like kind of like, you know, if you go to church and like you kind of see like the just like old school Jesus pictures, like that's what like it looks like. It's kind of like a saint in his own right. Then there are other older pictures of like him of like Santa in like a green suit. But so the history of it, the first person to like draw Santa of like who we're used to, the artist, his name was Thomas Nast.
Okay.
He was like the first person to kind of draw like the Santa of white beard, red suit. Then Coca-Cola was one of the first to like actually go full blown with the Santa mascot, but the first company to actually do it, to show like the modern day Santa, was White Rock Beverages.
Interesting.
They were like one of the first companies that showed, or they used Santa to market what their product was. But the game changer of it all was freaking Coca-Cola, man. They first started in the 1920s. The first polar bear ad with was in 1922.
Really?
With like the polar bears.
Damn. Okay.
And they kind of just like moved it into, instead of like so much like a product like buy this Coke, it's more of like, when you watch it, you feel so wholesome, right? When you watch those commercials, you're like, oh man, it's about family, it's about love. So like they pivoted from like not so much like buy this product, but they're marketing it as like a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, it's about family, it's about wholesomeness, it makes you feel good. And while you're at it, buy this Coke. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, easy way to kind of plug it in.
Yeah. So Coca-Cola is like one of the first people to use Santa to like market their things. In 1931, the artist Haddon Sundblom, I might be mispronouncing it. He was the one that kind of drew Santa of like what we're accustomed to, kind of like, the puffier, jolly old guy. And then in the 60s, it's even more of like kind of what we're used to now. Is the same artist. And yeah, man, Coca-Cola ever since has just they've been using that Santa that we're accustomed to. And it makes sense, dog. Like why red? Why red and white? Those are Coca-Cola colors, bro. It's low-key kind of interesting, but low-key also kind of sad that like the Santa that we're used to is kind of used to just sell soft drinks. If you're looking at it like from like a somber point of view.
Gosh. But
from a business point of view, it's freaking genius, because it's like the world's greatest mascot. And now like it's like I forgot what the term of it is, but like when you think you associate it in your mind. Like when you think of Santa, you low-key think of Coke. You know what I'm saying? Because of like the colors and all of like the all of the commercials. Even if you go to like a movie theater, like, and you see like Santa and he always has kind of like a Coke.
Damn, dude.
It's all there, bro.
I hadn't even thought about that before, man. My dude, literally, like, my mind's just blown. Because, like, I never, like, even, like, now, like, up until now, like, I know, like, I could think of, like, a Coca-Cola commercial with Santa in it. But, like, I didn't realize that they were, like, the first people to actually do it.
Yeah, they're one of, like, technically it was White Rock Beverages, but Coke was the one that really took it, ran with it, and it like stuck.
Yeah.
And from a branding standpoint, they have the same colors, and it just makes sense.
Dude, that's
It's
insane.
crazy.
Man. It's insane.
But the fact that like when we think about like what Santa looks like is really all because of Coca Cola.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's crazy.
That's
Dude,
some
that's
shit.
such a good marketing play. Marketing play there, though.
Well, it's like I guess it goes into because it started in the 20s and then after that all the way up till now.
Yeah.
So I guess it's the longevity of it. That's wild, bro.
I mean, and no one's really questioned it at this point. Like they're all just like,
No,
oh,
but it's
yeah.
because it's become like a daily thing.
Yeah.
I bet you they have it in like movies too, where they just like drink Coke. You know, it's
Oh,
the product placement of it.
Dude,
all.
I would not be surprised at all.
Did they have that in Die Hard? I'm reading your name.
Oh,
like,
dude,
in Die Hard. They
dude.
probably had a Coke scene. Where
I
like,
mean,
you drink Coke.
I haven't seen I haven't seen Die Hard in a couple of years, but I'm sure there's something that has to do with Coke in that movie, dude.
I don't think I watched Die Hard, the Christmas movie. So like,
Dude,
there
no,
is
no,
a
Die Hard,
Christmas movie?
dude, no, Die Hard, the first Die Hard, by itself is a Christmas movie.
Oh, okay.
Because it's set during the holidays.
Word.
It starts with people at a Christmas party
Oh, okay.
or a holiday party,
Mm.
and like there's gifts there's like gifts that were exchanged, and John McClane is just there trying to like make sure everyone is safe and enjoying this Christmas party. So like, bro, dude, not doing it justice, but I totally think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I've actually never seen Die Hard, to be honest
dude,
with you. I've
dude.
probably seen clips, but
Dude, watch it.
so the first Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yes,
Is this like a popular? Is this like popular opinion?
I think it might be an unpopular opinion because the movie technically came out in like July.
But like when you watch it, it's based around a Christmas movie.
But it's like
Isn't it like terrorists are trying to like attack them and like freaking? Is that Bruce Willis in Die Hard?
That's Bruce Willis, yeah.
Okay, and then so like Bruce Willis is like trying to like save his ex-wife.
Yep. His
plot?
estranged wife.
What does that mean? That's some white people shit. What's estranged?
It's like they're getting a divorce, but they haven't gotten a divorce yet.
Oh,
Like,
so that's like a like in between. Oh, there's a word for that.
Yeah, it's
So
an
like if you're
estranged.
getting divorced and you're not divorced yet, but you're in the pending for paperwork.
Yeah, or
you're estranged.
yeah, or like if you're like separated, but you haven't like actually legally done the divorce. It's like an estranged.
You're estranged.
You're estranged.
Oh damn! I didn't know that. That's more you know. But so Bruce Willis trying to save his estranged wife
And
in a
everyone
Christmas
there
party.
during
like,
a Christmas party.
The whole movie is during a Christmas party.
Yes, essentially.
Man, shouts out Bruce Willis, man.
Dude, shout out
What's
to
his name in the movie? John McClane?
John McClane.
That's even a more badass name.
Dude, it is.
It sounds like a cowboy. Is a Die Hard's when he goes yippee ki yay, motherfucker,
It
right?
is.
It
Yes,
makes
it is.
sense because
Yeah.
John McClane sounds like a cowboy ass name.
Yeah. And then they released like 4 other Die Hard movies. So like,
Yeah, like after that. But the first Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I think so. It can be debated. It really can be. And I'm not going to say here that people who say it's not a Christmas movie are wrong. That's not my place to say. But Die Hard, I think Die Hard's a Christmas movie. To me,
Christmas movie.
Die Hard's a Christmas movie. The first time I ever watched Die Hard was around the holidays. So I think that might be part of it too. But yeah.
Well, it sounds like a badass Christmas movie if you
Dude,
ask me.
bro, dude,
Even though I
watch
haven't
it.
seen the movie, but I know there's action in it.
Watch it, dude. It's like it's like it like released it was released in '88, so like it's an older film, but you should watch it.
I'm here for the old school, the OG action movies. I feel like those are one of like the best.
You should do it, man. Totally watch it.
I will. Then I'll stand on that same hill as you, saying.
I
Die Hard
mean,
is a
hold on,
Christmas
but you might watch it and be like, dude, this ain't a Christmas movie. Like,
Yeah, but, like,
what is John talking about? Like,
I enjoy the concept of having a hardcore action movie become a Christmas movie.
dude, totally. Like, it's such an untapped market. Like, come on, dude, could you imagine Santa like making a movie where Santa Claus is kicking ass? It's like I got
yeah,
delivered.
I could see it.
It's like I gotta deliver these gifts. So like Santa Claus is like fighting like like Jack Frost and like his like cronies.
The Futurama Christmas special is like that. It's
Oh
like
yeah,
Evil Santa.
yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I think one of the best parts is just like all of the media that goes along um, with Christmas is a part of what makes it cool. But what matters the most is family, friends. That's first and foremost. You get to spend time with everybody. But on top of that is all of the cool movies and the conspiracy, but the fact that Coca Cola let us know. Coca Cola helped design the Santa we know today.
That is true. I do want to. You know what? I'll leave you on one question, Lee.
Okay.
When you think of the holidays, like the holiday season, and like it first starting, what's the first thing that you think of, like a moment or like something that happens? Snow.
Snow. Yeah.
No.
Especially here.
No.
It's supposed to snow like around December too.
No, I'll tell you what is usually a turning point for me to where like I know for sure. So if I have the radio on, and Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You" plays on the radio, I'm like, okay, once that song gets played once, it's time.
That's like, how you know it's Christmas.
Like it's going down. Like you are at that point. Like
okay, all right. So the Christmas we're gonna leave on this point. Top things that we think about is Christmas is snow, Coca Cola, Mariah Carey, and Die Hard.
Yep.
And Santa.
Exactly. Those 5
there
things
you go.
All you need for a good holiday season.
Oh yeah, and family and friends.
Of course, family
time,
friends,
all that,
traditions,
all that.
quality time,
on top of
spreading all of that.
Yeah.
But
just being a good person.
Focal points, yeah. But like
focal points. Mariah Carey, Coca Cola, Santa Claus.
Exactly. All those things.
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you guys have a good Christmas. And hope you guys have a good New Year as well. Peace out. Love you guys.
Happy holidays.